So hey guys, figured I'd make a video on this beautiful Wisconsin day. I just bought a 2008 YZ250F last weekend. Now, you're probably asking, why in the hell would he do that when he preaches about low maintenance on bikes? Well, first off, this bike is really light. 230 something pounds, I think, compared to the WR's 295. And this bike has a lot more power too. But yeah, I wanted something simple. It was going to be easy to maintain, which this is. Kickstart only, you don't have a battery or anything. I mean, when I clean the carb, you have to back the subframe off and take the rear shock out. That literally took me 20 to 25 minutes to do that because under the seat, the only thing you have is the airbox, whereas the WR, you have loads of fuses and electrical boxes and this and that. This is quite the change as far as simplicity goes. I mean, it looks like the CDI box is, yeah, up under there. Downside, a lot more maintenance. And then you're probably also thinking, why did he buy an MX bike instead of a woods bike? Well, first reason, this is really cheap. I picked this up from my buddy Kenzie, who took really good care of it, by the way. Only thing I needed to do so far was just carb clean and lube up some cables. Just tighten a few bolts here and there. All the bolts are present and accounted for, which is a first on any bike I've ever bought. Tires are good, but I bought an MX bike because, as you guys know, I'm really tall, and MX bikes have a really stiff front suspension, which is perfect for a guy like me. I believe these years have the KYB Triple S Sporks, which is, a lot of people rant and rave about these things, but I need to rebuild it. I really wanted a lighter bike for single track and stuff. The WR did great, but I'm hoping that this does better. And I'm hoping with the stiffer suspension it'll be good for my weight. I do need a rear spring. It's sprung really soft in the back. So this is going to be my budget woods build, and also tall guy on dirt bike, I guess you could say. I already put my bar risers on. Didn't need to get any new cables or anything. Everything works great. Probably not going to put any different foot pegs on. These stock YZ foot pegs are really nice. So I'll probably leave those as is. And then I'm probably going to drain the brake fluid. Put new in. It's starting to get a little dark. The rear master is really dark. Basically just little maintenance items here and there, just refreshing it is mostly what I'm going to do. So, flywheel weight, new stiffer rear shock, or spring I should say. I'm not even going to do anything with the shock. New chain. I guess I'll have to get sprockets too. He already had nice Pro Taper bars on it when I bought it, so I'm not going to bother with those. I'm probably going to run without handguards for a little bit and see how I like that. And then exhaust. I don't need tires, they're good. What else? Oh, skid plate, as I said before. And then I have all the little maintenance items out of the way, so that's a plus. Then I'll probably take the graphics off. Has his name on it. And then, ooh. Kickstand doesn't like to stay standing up on a hill. I'll tilt it this way. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully you guys will like it too. Give you a quick walk around here. Yeah, I mean, Kenzie had this bike he had it for 5 or 6 years. He wasn't riding it anymore. Me and my buddy Travis were inviting him to go to places with us, and he doesn't have the time for it. So yeah, new project. It's going to be fun to see what this thing can do once I get it all modded out. I'll probably gear it lower too. That's another thing. MX gearing's pretty tall. I mean, although it's not nearly as tall as what the WR250R was, so I know it's probably the wrong tool for the job. I really would have liked to get like a KTM 300 XC, not the XCW. The suspension's way too soft for me on those things. Plus, the XCs have the air forks, so I could just air them up for my weight. So yeah, forks are already really stiff, pretty good for my weight. So I'm pretty happy about that, and all that I'm going to do to those is just rebuild them. And then that's about it. I guess I assume this is probably going to be one of the nicest last days we have before winter. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'll rip around and bring you guys along with me for a little bit. See how it goes. It still has a flat spot in the throttle, like I said, so that's going to be an issue riding it. So let's hop to her. Yeah, and as you can see, forks are leaking quite a bit of oil there. So I need to get that done. I'll get that done this winter. It already has those unbreakable levers on it too, so that's a plus. Matches the color of the bike. And has 120 hours on it, but as far as I know, it doesn't have any engine work done to it. I know that it calls for a top end quite a while ago, but this thing runs amazing. So I'm just gonna keep driving it. I might do a valve adjustment, but I kind of want to get it out before I start tearing into the motor, see if I even like it first. And this thing, it's so easy to kick over that I mean, I can do it by hand. Oh, need the hot start lever. Forgot about that. Yeah, literally can start it by hand. It must have a decompression exhaust cam. That would be my guess. I mean, this thing's still, you're riding third gear and it'll still rip a wheelie in third gear by just cracking open the throttle, so I don't think it's an issue of needing a top end or anything. Alrighty. Yeah, you can hear it bogs out if I rev it up really fast. It's going to take a while for me to get used to the controls on this thing, though. Okay, chickens. Oh, he's got a tree down. Oh, I'm in neutral. I'm just taking her slow. I don't know the bike that well, so I don't think I brought you guys out here before on my friend's little track here. Oop, thorn bush. Still caught on me. It's kind of a hill climb here. Got some sharp turns. Yeah, I mean, whoa, killed it. Yeah, I'm not quite used to it yet. I'll be the first to admit that. It is easy to start though, I'll give it that. It's hard getting used to where the brake is on this, the rear brake. Whoop. It's in quite a ways, which I'm not used to. And then the ergonomics are very different from all the other bikes I've ridden. So it's going to take a while of getting used to, that's for sure. We'll go straight down here. Need to make sure I'm on the brake. It's just ridiculous how much lighter this thing is. And this is pretty steep. I don't know if you guys can see it on video or not. It's so easy to kick the back end out. It's fun. It's very fun. I can see why there are people that refuse to ride the dual sports. I need to adjust this lever a little further out though. I will say that. Woo-hoo. Off the cliff we go. Yeah, you can still feel the clutch pulling a bit. damn it.